Hello, everyone, dear friends and colleagues. It is my great pleasure to welcome you to the third edition of the International Virtual Conference on Innovative Biological Dentistry, INNOBIODENT 2024. We are honored to announce the participation of the FDI President, Professor Gregory Chadwick, at his year opening ceremony. His presence reflects a significant milestone for our conference, made possible through the dedicated effort of Mr. Enzo Bondioni, FDI Executive Director, FDI Executive Committee, Professor Emeritus Lakshman Samaranayake, Editor-in-Chief of the International Dental Journal, and the ERO-FDI President, Professor Simona Dianišková. I would also like to extend my heartfelt thanks to Sam and Simona for their continued trust and collaboration in organizing this event on Romania National Day. Additionally, I am deeply grateful to our esteemed invited speaker and to the author contributing to the Elsevier book project on innovative biological dentistry, coordinated by Sam. In our rapidly evolving work, it is crucial to embrace eco-conscious practices in every aspect of life, including dentistry. Green dentistry offers an innovative approach to dental care that prioritizes environmental sustainability while also improving efficiency and reducing costs, empowers us to practice responsible and reduce pollution. The INNOBIODENT conference proudly champions green and sustainable dentistry as an integral oral health strategy that supports overall well-being. This initiative aligns seamlessly with the FDA vision of delivering optimal oral health for all, paving the way for transformative change in the future of dentistry. In closing, let us commit to adopting green practices today to safeguard our planet for future generations. Thank you, and I wish you all a fruitful and inspiring conference experience.
Greetings. It's a pleasure to join you and welcome you to this year's INNOBIODENT Forum. This platform brings together dental practitioners, academics, scientists, and doctoral students to share and debate pioneering scholarship and research in the field of green and sustainable dentistry. I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge the impressive leadership of Professor Lakshman P, who serves as the editor-in-chief of the FDI's official scientific journal, the International Dental Journal. Also, our sincere appreciation goes to Professor Simona Dianišková, President of the FDI Regional Organization, and Professor Marian Constantinescu, Editor-in-Chief of Stomatology Edu-Journal, for their significant contributions. At FDI, we hold innovation and sustainability as core values. In our new strategic plan, innovation is one of 3 pillars to help us achieve our mission. Within this framework, our Sustainability in Dentistry project plays a critical role in guiding our profession toward practices that minimize environmental impact while upholding exceptional patient care. We're committed to offering clear guidelines and resources to support sustainable practices in clinics worldwide, from waste reduction to the responsible use of materials. Of course, digital and innovation technologies are transforming our profession, allowing us to uphold the highest standards of care and improve patient outcomes, all while advancing sustainability. It's essential for us to stay at the forefront, embracing our advancements to lead our profession toward a greener future. I'm confident today's meeting will serve as a valuable opportunity for strengthening collaboration and advancing our shared commitment to reducing environmental impacts that are caused by dentistry. We look forward to inspiring discussions ahead as we work together to shape a brighter future, a more sustainable future for our profession. With that, I wish you all a productive meeting today.
On behalf of Professor Marian and myself, I would like to thank Professor Gregory Chadwick, who is the FDI current president of the International Dental Federation, and thank you very much for that very, very heartening message, and for encouraging us to do more of this green dentistry, which is of course really a very commendable thing to do. So first of all, greeting from a very cool autumn evening in Hong Kong. And I would like to say, I know we don't have too many participants, but this is being recorded, and hopefully people will listen later on in YouTube sessions. So I would like to welcome all of you to this session, the INNOBIODENT virtual conference brought to you by the Stomatology Education Journal Group from Romania, led by Professor Marian, Constantinescu, and his team. So it is with immense pleasure and on great honor that I stand before you today to inaugurate the INNOBIODENT 3 conference. Following the insightful opening remarks by my esteemed colleague, Professor Chadwick, who is also, a fellow dean, as some of you may know. I'm Sam Samaranayake. I was the dean of the Faculty of Dentistry in the University of Hong Kong and several other universities. So we have had a very close relationship, and also in the FDI we have a very close relationship as myself as the editor-in-chief of the International Dental Journal. So I wish to thank again Professor Chadwick for supporting this conference. So before we delve into the rich offerings of this conference, I must extend my heartfelt appreciation to Professor Marian Constantinescu, who is the visionary founder of this conference series. It is through his dedication and foresight that we are gathering here today and for the last 2 or 3 days, for the next 2 or 3 days. So as we embark on the 3rd edition of this conference, it is evident that each year brings a renewed sense of purpose and energy to the conference. And as was mentioned by Professor Chadwick, our conference is also titled Green Dentistry, and that is a very, very erudite goal for all of us to pursue, particularly during these days of global warming. And also, as my colleague, Professor Constantinescu mentioned, for the future generations of where we have to preserve our environment. To give one just example, I'm, as some of you may know, an expert in infection control. For infection control, we actually spend so much, there is so much waste, in the sense that people are overdoing the infection control, using a lot of plastics and a lot of overgowns which are plastics and which goes into the environment, and that cannot be easily destroyed. So we have to really rethink how we are doing dentistry in terms of green dentistry. So, I would like to just mention that again once again. And in fact, we just did a workshop webinar 2 days ago on infection control and also how to manage about green infection control. So that's another matter. But so coming back to the subject matter of the conference, we have a vast and deep range of subjects, ranging from implant dentistry to orthodontics, digital dentistry, and many other disparate areas that should be helpful for the professional development of all our colleagues who are listening either today or at a later stage through the YouTube. So once again, I am privileged to have been involved in this conference organization since its inception 3 years ago. Although, as I said earlier, I have to confess that the brunt of the work is done in Romania and not in Hong Kong, where I am. And so again, I would like to thank the Professor Marian and his team for all the good work which has gone into getting all these 40-odd speakers for today's conference over the 3 days. And also, as you see, that he is really taking a back seat, although he is the major force behind the conference, and I really appreciate his selfless task in doing this. So his influence is actually felt in every aspect of this conference. So central to our ethos is the principle that the knowledge should be accessible to all. And that is another important point in this conference, as this is open to participants worldwide, free of charge. And in these days, people charge hundreds of dollars or even thousands sometimes for participating in conferences. So this is free of charge, and regardless of the geographic location, anyone with an internet connection and tethered to the internet can listen to this. And you are talking about remote areas in the world, like example, like in Asia where I am living, there are, people cannot pay huge amounts of money for these conferences, and I think that's another great public service we are doing through this conference. So finally, I have to say today is a realization of this vision of Dr. Marian's, and this is conference number 3. And I hope when we look into the future, I'm confident that the dedication will continue to steer us towards a greater success in the years ahead. So, and finally, what I have to say is I eagerly anticipate the insights and discussions that will unfold over the course of this conference. And I'm sure there will be very interesting themes which are emerging from the conference. So also I would like to thank Dr. Simona, then Dr. Gregory, who are very good friends of ours. And we are far apart together. And so let us this a memorable one, enriching experience. Thank you, and I wish you 3 days of conferencing. And another important thing is you don't have to travel to conferences. You can listen in your own bedroom, and that is also another advantage of this conference. So with these few words, I would like to thank all of you and stop my presentation at this stage. Thank you very much.
Good morning. Good morning, distinguished guests, colleagues, and friends. It is my honor and privilege to welcome you on the 3rd edition of INNOBIODENT 2024, the premier virtual international dental conference dedicated to innovation, collaboration, and the advancement of dental care. As co-organizer of this event, in my capacity as the president of the European Regional Organization of the FDI, within the FDI, I am delighted to join you in what promises to be inspiring and transformative gathering. First of all, I have to thank to my preceding speakers, which was the president of the FDI, Professor Greg Chadwick, our FDI president, Professor Lakshman Samarkanie, who is the chief editor of our journal, International Dental Journal of FDI, and special thanks to Professor Marian Constantinescu, who is really the heart of this conference. So this year we gathered here a lot of speakers, about 40 speakers from different countries around the world. And the theme, Innovation in Biosciences and Dentistry for a Healthier Tomorrow, reflects the dynamic structure of our field. Dentistry today stands at the crossroad for science, technology, and patient-centered care. And we all are witnessing rapid advancements in areas such as digital dentistry, which is revolutionizing diagnostics and treatment with tools like artificial intelligence and 3D printing, regenerative dentistry paving the way for groundbreaking solutions in repair, regenerate oral tissues, and sustainability as we rethink practices and materials to meet the global call for environmental responsibility in healthcare, as Professor Sam was mentioning before. Through this conference, we aim to explore how these innovations can elevate our practices, improve outcomes, and address disparities in access to care globally. What makes INNOBIODENT so unique is the ability to transcend borders and create global platform for dental professionals, researchers, and industry leaders. Together, we represent a diverse community united by shared commitment to advancing oral health. This year, we are proud to welcome experts and participants from all over the world, and this diversity enriches our discussions, bringing invaluable perspectives from different regions, disciplines, and experiences. As the representative from European Regional Organization of Dentists within the FDI, I am deeply aware of the need for collaboration in tackling the challenges we face at the professions. These challenges include addressing oral health care inequities and ensuring access to care for all, combating the global burden of oral diseases, strengthening the role of dentistry in systemic health and well-being. Our ability to meet these challenges depends on the strengths of our partnership, but not only among dental professionals, but also with stakeholders in education, public health, technology, and policy. Over the next 3 days, you will have the opportunity to engage with a rich program that includes keynote presentations from world-renowned speakers who are pioneers in the field, cutting-edge research and case studies that offer insight into the latest advancement, and networking opportunities that allow us to connect, share, and grow as global dental community. Our mission at the FDI and ERO is to promote universal health as an essential part of overall health and well-being. This vision aligns closely with the purpose of INNOBIODENT conference, to inspire, educate, and innovate for a healthier future. Let us use this platform to ask bold questions, challenge traditional boundaries, and envision the future of dentistry together. Every conversation, idea, and collaboration we initiate here has the potential to make a meaningful impact of lives we serve. In closing, let us embrace this opportunity to learn and connect. Let us live inspired and empowered to make a difference in our practices, communities, and in the world. Thank you very much, and let us begin this exciting journey together. Wishing you a successful and enriching conference. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
If I may thank Dr. Simona Dianišková also for a very, very nice introductory presentation, and truly appreciate the ERO, the help of ERO for this conference and helping, assisting us to publicize this conference.